Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so today in this video, I'm kind of curious. I kind of want the community's response, to be honest. I guess I could have done a poll, but like they don't have much going on right now, so I figured doing a video would also be a bit more widespread as well. But I kind of just want to know, what is it that people want in BBS besides Thousand Year Blood War, seasonals, and premium? So basically what I'm saying is, out of these tabs right here, so there's premium, there's filler, seasonals, and then Thousand Year Blood War. So you could go for a SAFWY, Can't Fear Your Own World, or like movie, I guess. But basically that would probably only end up being remakes. But still, if you want that, that's fine. Just comment it down below. I'm kind of curious. Because when you go through here, you know, we've gotten a bunch of stuff, but I've seen a lot of people genuinely say that they kind of want cooldown months or just something different than Thousand Year Blood War. I've seen a lot of people mention that. It's kind of funny considering for years they've been asking for Thousand Year Blood War. And now that they're getting it, they're like, okay, well now I want something else. I mean, I get it. After so many banners, you're just like, okay, kind of want something different. Don't want only seasonals. I don't want premiums only. So they want something different to spice it up. So for Can't Fear Your Own World, I've seen a lot of people say they want a new Tokinata. They want remakes of the characters. Oh, this is SAFWY and whatnot. Never mind, that was because it was mixed. But yeah, this is like all the banners that have dropped for Can't Fear Your Own World and whatnot. But for like the character like Aura, she never had a good character. She was a horrendous on release, I've heard. The Shunsui and Kenpachi would be an insane character to remake. I've seen people say Riggatony. These characters, like, they look insane. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I actually like Zomari's design here. I don't really like him in the canon form, but this form looks cool. This form of Notor looks like an absolute badass. This form of Yami is insane. Xylopro, still don't care for him. Hell or Kill Cook. Stark and Aranero look insane. I would genuinely like remake. Baragon, Hallibill, bro, those characters were insane. I would genuinely like either remakes or just completely new versions of them in general. For this, and this is just Can't Fear Your Own World, that you can do so much more. I've also said on stream that I would genuinely like a full bring Beyond version. So, you know, I kind of like Beyond Bankai, right here with like Toshiro, Sajin, Kaname, like something like this, but for like Orihime, Ginjo, Tsukishima, Raruka, any of those characters I think would be an insane thing to add into the game. And they might end up doing it on Anniversary, because if you go all the way, oh my god, it's gonna be a while. Was it not Ichigo or Aizen that started it, if I'm not mistaken? I swear it was, or no, I'm way off. Never mind. Okay, it started way before. Oh, it doesn't count them. So it was like 2 banners, but that's not Beyond Bankai. That's just SAFWY. Like the Beyond Bankai started with 6th anniversary Aizen, like the actual like Beyond Bankai form. It's not technically called that, but as you can see, like this is like they're considered Beyond Bankai. Then they had their premium or their individuals. You know, Toshiro, Kaname, Sajin, Gin, Mayuri, etc., etc. And then this is like actual SAFWY. So there's Beyond Bankai and then SAFWY. But like I would genuinely like lieutenants like Rukia, Renji. There are so many other characters, I can never remember the lieutenants' names, like Nemu, Nanao, stuff like that. I would like to see them get a Beyond Bankai. I think it would be really cool. More so the full bring, because I think Orihime, Chad, I completely forgot about Chad. Chad would be insane. I think it would just be really cool, and I know a lot of people genuinely like those characters, but they just haven't had as much treatment. So I would genuinely like it, especially like a Rukia. Like, Rukia is extremely popular. She definitely deserves an insane character. Obviously, we might end up getting the Bankai version of Rukia, so obviously I think we're covered there. But either way, having more than one broken Rukia should not be a bad thing. She is one of the most popular characters in the entire series. I don't mind if we have 2 absolutely broken characters. Technically 3, because we also have the Parasol one, but either way. Like, Roka, not a bad character. Maybe some people want to remake her eventually. I don't know. There's a lot that they could potentially end up doing, especially with this. Like, there are 10 Espadas. 10 Espadas that they could end up remaking. And that's like 3 banners minimum. That's 3 banners minimum. Because maybe they'll just do a 4-in-1, but they could definitely like add in another side character like a Kone, Tokinata, and then make it and extend it even more. And bro, their designs are so cool. Like, just literally like, you could probably just keep the exact same model, slightly tweak it. Like, the Stark is perfection. I think the Stark is probably one of the best ones. All 3 of these characters actually look pretty cool. These 3 all look cool. It's just something on my mind that I've thought of for a while. I've seen a lot of people throw it around too. Like, there's so many characters that could just easily be remade. Because they've been remaking 1000 Year Blood War, so why can't they just remake those? Obviously, they could do even more. They could do like older characters that we just have never gotten, right? Like for 1000 Year Blood War, even like Ryuken's wife, Katagiri. We could do Soken. I believe that's Uryu's granddad. You could do something like that. There's just so many things you could do in this series, and I wish Caleb would do more of. Obviously, I know that they're focusing on 1000 Year Blood War right now, which makes sense. It's like their absolute moneymaker, and props to Caleb. They're actually working on it. They're doing very well, in my opinion, in terms of 1000 Year Blood War. But yeah, you know what it is. Like, I would just like more. I would like more options, because not everybody is a absolute fan of 1000 Year Blood War. Obviously, some people want really older characters, like from Soul Society, with like Hollow Mask Ichigo, Bankai Ichigo, Fullbring Ichigo is another insane character that people would like to see. I know, but more so going over like the non-premium characters, because I feel like those would be premium. Mainly talking about like movie characters. Like, they could do a movie. Because if you go to movie. Let's go to a movie real quick. Dark Rukia. I think that would be a phenomenal character to remake. I think a lot of people do generally like them. I haven't watched any of the movies, so I don't know like who like the top tier. Like this Ichigo. This Ichigo looks insane, but he's so mediocre. I think he's only a Link at this point. But he looks so cool. I would love a remake of this Ichigo. I don't know how movie licenses work, but it is what it is. Like, nobody is ever summoning on movie banners unless you're new and you just don't know what they are. Once you find out that they're pretty awful, literally nobody ever summons. Kokuto, I love his design. He looks cool. This Ichigo is one of the best links in the game as well. Like, I wish they would just remake him, and then he's just insanely good. Like, it's just that easy. Ichigo's a really cool character. I would not mind that. Why is there 5 characters on this banner? Dear God. But, like, if they do the Hell Arc movie, where, like, Okiura and Ichigo fight at the very beginning, they could do a banner with that. There's just a lot of things that they could do that I've just kind of been thinking, like, I wish BBS would take advantage of. But, you know, it is what it is. I don't want to go over seasonals and premium. That's whatever. But, like, Can't Fear Your Own World has so much they can still potentially tap into. Like, I assume that there's still more that they could actually do as well. Like, there's no way that these are the only characters in the novel, I would assume. I'm just assuming that there's more. Like Akugo, Tsukishima, they could definitely do more. I swear that I've seen people on Twitter also bring up that there's like Bambietta and characters from 1000 Year Blood War brought up into Can't Fear Your Own World, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. This is just little things I've seen on Twitter, so maybe I'm wrong. But imagine a Can't Fear Your Own World Bambietta, Can't Fear Your Own World Little Toto, or any of the characters, you know, that you just don't think are going to get a new character, and then boom, they're in Can't Fear Your Own World. Because like these characters are technically dead. Like these two right here, they were like dead because, you know, they got brought back by Mayuri, but they're in Can't Fear Your Own World. So, you know, maybe there's more characters like that in the novel. Not too sure exactly who is actually in the novels, but like a new Shinji, I think a lot of people would like Shinji's a very popular character. Kisuke, there's just so many characters you could possibly do. It baffles me that we haven't had a remake of these characters. Now, obviously, maybe novels is a bit iffier to get remakes on. I'm not too sure. Obviously, I would imagine that they would be able to just be like, okay, we want to remake these characters, it's whatever, but obviously who knows. But yeah, that's just a quick little video that I thought I would put out. Comment down below what you would like to see the most. Kind of curious. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Yet again, comment down below. Take care, and peace out.